everyone, this is Tristan Dodson here back at it again. This is the fourth and final game of this afternoon. And this is... we got a funny call out by the DJ Dustin there. He's telling one of the players to go to the penalty box as a little practical joke. Distracted me for a moment, but that was pretty funny. We have a game this afternoon. This is the final game, the fourth and final one. This is a matchup between the Nanaimo Roadrunners and the Victoria Sheep. This is men's Division 1-2. And we'll see how this action goes. Starting in goal for the Roadrunners is Troy Gladsdale. On the other side, I'm not sure who that is. We'll see if they only have, let's see how many goalies they have here on there. Number 29. Number 29 for the Sheep. They don't have him on the roster here, so I'm not sure. Sorry, folks. I think it might be Evans. They have their goalie here listed as number 84, but maybe he didn't have his jersey or they had to use a different one. But regardless, they don't have 29 on their roster here. I'll just assume it's Evans here. They only have one goalie on their roster, so let's assume it'd have to be him. So Braden Evans starts for the Sheep, I assume, and the other side for the Nanaimo Roadrunners, it's Dick Gladsdale off the draw. The Sheep win it. Fulton plays it across. It's in some feet. It's kicked away. Chris Fulton controls. Great play. Fulton takes a look. Pass up the boards. In the zone. Here comes number 68 of the Sheep. Backman. Spinning off a check, plays it down low. Number 9 gets it. Sean Pander. Pretty sure I went to school with that guy. Sean Pander plays it across. Chris Fulton's shot. Swallowed by Gladsdale. Quick save early, and it's a good one. Battles and play both ways. Right away, there was a chance both sides. And still 0-0, though. Only one shot on goal. It's courtesy of Fulton and the Sheep. Off the draw. The Sheep win it. It's in some feet. Then the Roadrunners pick it up, though. Pass back down low. Number 19 will pick that up. 19 plays it up to his teammate here. That's Molly, number 25. Nate Molly, back to number 19, not on the roster here. Spun around. Kulas will pick that up. Kulas takes a look. He'll play right up the middle to number 12 there. 12 is Moore. Moore, backhand pass between his legs to Molly there. Molly will come out of the zone after getting it and bring it back. Kulas plays it down low. Looking for Brassens. Christian Brassens couldn't quite get it though. Pander put up the wall to the middle. It's a play up. Try to leave it for one of his teammates, but he's going off for a change. Was number 81 there of the Sheep. And he looks frustrated as that happens. Pass across, but it's offside as number 34 for the Sheep, who I believe is a guest player, but I don't have his number on the roster, jumps that draw. I don't have 81 either. So the face-off will go to just outside the Roadrunners zone as that draw is jumped offside. Face-off, won cleanly by 81 of the Sheep there. The guy gets hit in the face off the draw. And I think it was with his own stick. I think his own stick gets lifted and gets him high. But Everett was turned around, not looking, so I don't know if he saw what that was. Number 25 there of the Roadrunners, he's in some serious discomfort. He's grabbing his nose and he was holding it. There'll be no call in the play. The referees talked it out and don't think they saw it. Pass up. Great play. Hustling after that. Number 95 of the Roadrunners. That's Sean Good. Sean Good tries to play it up the wall. He will get it to his teammate across. Shot blocked. 34 tries to bring it the other way. Good position of the body there to get in the way, though. Here comes 94 of the Sheep hustling after it. Brings it in. Pass across down low. 3-shot. He scores. I don't have him on the roster either. Good pass and good finish. And the first goal of this game on their first shot, I believe. Oh no, that's the second one, I believe. And the first goal of the game will go to the Sheep, courtesy of number 3. Off the draw, it's in some feet. Play it back. Roadrunners control. Pass up the boards, not picked up though. 71 there. Or sorry, 27, my apologies, of the Sheep. That is Jennings. Pander's hustling after it, but the Roadrunners control. Pass back to Kulas as Pander's hard on. Pander gets him to give it away. Number 5, Riddle, back to Pander. Looking to go back to Riddle, it's out of his reach. Jennings will pick it up defensively in neutral territory, just inside the zone. Brody Jennings takes a look. Pass across to number 94. 94 looking for a tip in front from Pander, but couldn't quite do it. Shot from number 68 on goal. That's Backman, but it goes saved by Gladsdale. Here's Pander. Pander controls. Sean Pander takes a look. He'll shoot it at the net. Rebound pops free. It's still loose. Gladsdale tries to get a stick on it. Here's number 5, Riddle. Riddle back to the point for Jennings. Good play down low, back to the point. Here's from Riddle to Jennings. Jennings pass, looking to feed Backman. Now Backman gets the ball, swings it in front, but it was out of the reach there of Jennings as he tries to get a slot shot home, but oversteps it. Pass across, they get the zone. Rather, they already had the zone, they regained the zone. Pass in front. Through some feet, the Roadrunners get its play picked off by the Sheep in their own zone. Number 94 controls. 94 plays it up. Jennings tries to play it up to 81, but it's out of his reach. Here's Brassens with a great look. Looking to feed a guy crashing the net. That was number 88 of the Roadrunners, who is Irving. Well, here are the Roadrunners slowing down the play. Shot from far out. Brassens in front, tries to tip it home. The rebound kicks to his stick, but it's out of his reach, and then he chipped it away. There was Brody Jennings away from Brassens' stick. Here come the Roadrunners again. Lum plays it back across to number 19. 19 takes a look, passes it up the boards. Chip pass from Brassens, looking to go back to Irving, but it's out of it, but he can't control it. Here's number 94, gets the zone, takes a look. Drives to the net, watched closely by Lum. He spins off 2 checks. Lum and Moore watching 94 closely. He plays it down to this deep part, to the defenseman rather, on his line. Number 81, back to Jennings, back to 81. Sorry, it's Fulton to 81. 81 controls, plays down low. 94, who's not on the roster here. Drives it in, watched closely by Lum. He spins and shoots. Big save by Gladsdale on a weird sharp angle shot there that goes on net, toe save. 94, Fulton. Number 3 controls, takes a look. Pass across, looking to go to the net, but it's given away. Here come the Roadrunners the other way. Number 12, Moore, gets the zone. Tries to play it up, but stopping that is number 5, the defender of the Sheep, that's Riddle. Here comes Pander. Pander gets the zone. Crashing the net as his teammate 88. 88's Frederick. Fulton to Frederick. Looking at Backman. Backman gets his stick lifted. Now it's kept in by Frederick. Michael Frederick. Pander looking to go back to Backman. Goes off of his stick though, but Fulton will help out and keep the zone. Molly watching him defensively. Backman there, but Pander gets a stick on it. Pander with a great move. A shot blocked in some feet. Loose. Fulton will try to, one of the Roadrunners players will try to clear it out, but Fulton keeps it in. Shot from a sharp angle from Riddle. Pander will pick it up. Pander to the point to Fulton. Winds, fires, his shot's blocked. Comes out the zone. Number 88, Frederick, will chip that back to Fulton though, and they bring it right back in. Here's Backman trying to make a few moves, but Nate Malley gets in the way. Pander shoots. Backman looking for the rebound. Pander gets knocked off the ball. In front shot, just wide. Off the boards. Good picks it up. Watched by Fulton. Good will swing it around. Here comes number 81. Plays it up, looking for Pander. It's out of his reach. Face-off will go back into the Sheep zone as they ice it. Thank you everybody for tuning in. We appreciate it. Current score 1-0 in favor of the Sheep, like it says here on the digital scoreboard. Shots 3-2 in favor of the Sheep as well. Number 5 will take it. Rather, on number 9, Lum will take it for the Roadrunners, but the draw is run back rather by the Sheep. Here's Fulton. Fulton will hustle in. Plays it down low. Gets to his line mate, number 3. Pass across, 34 wide open. Just hops over his stick. A little bit of too much sauce on that sauce pass. Now Frederick, 34. Shot in front, blocked, but then he gets it back courtesy of his teammate 3 who helps out on that play. Chipped on net. Crashing the crease was number 24, Uvenile, but the goaltender Evans swallows it up before he could get there. Taking the face-off for the Roadrunners offensively is Molly, and for the Sheep is number 81 out on their roster. 81 wins that clean. Jennings pass across. Number 3 picks that up. Number 3 takes a look, brings it in, chips it up now. Off of a deflection, so icing's waved off. 81 controls. Great move, spin off the check. 94 takes a look, brings it in, pass in front, looking for 3, but it's shot wide. Battle for the ball. The Sheep still controls. Jennings pass across 34, hits the side of the net or the back of the net and goes to the corner. 81 tries to bring it in. Kulas tries to play defense there, but he crashes the middle, but number 81 moves it in front. 94 takes the line, shot in front of the net. The Sheep, rather the Roadrunners, can't clear the zone. Jennings controlled as Kulas was the only one hustling there in that play. Slowly waiting for the ball to pop to them, or the Sheep, or the Roadrunners rather. I don't know if that's a good plan in this situation. The Sheep are a pressure team. They crash and they make good plays. Shot hit the side of the net, maybe in going near the net, but it's saved. Now the Roadrunners pick it up. Now they'll make a play up. Great play, here's good. Bringing it in, staring him down was Brady Evans, the goaltender. Now play for the ball. Here come the Sheep, a 2-on-1. Backman, feet in front, loose. Oh, what a save. Unreal. Glassdale with a huge save. You're joking. What was that? Holy smokes. Jesus. He gets a glove on it. I thought that was a goal and a half. Yeah, that was the best save and a half. Like, who is this guy? Jeez. Stood in his head. This guy's unreal. And Gladsdale with a massive save. I don't even know what that was. Freak of nature. Not even human making that save. It's like a mutant. It's got to be made in a lab or something to make those kind of saves. Up in the air. Glove down. Backman shot. Blocked. Cleared to the corner by Molly. Sorry, that's by number 20. That's not Molly. Molly's 25. 20 is Ryan Wood, defenseman. Here come the Sheep. 94 controls. Plays it down low. Watched closely by Lum. Jennings. Pass across. Pander gets a stick on it. Hustles after it. He gets the pass and blocks that as well. Now he blocks a pass in front. Pander with a hugely positive game for his team here. He's been the best player offensively. And he's had so many chances and he hasn't even scored. Pass across. It's only 1-0 though. It's not like there's a lot of goals. Shot high out. Evans ready to make the save. Doesn't have to. 94 plays it up the wall. Pander pass up, intercepted, but Pander drives the middle. Takes a look, toe drag a shot, and it's off of the defenseman's stick into the netting, out of play. Face-off will be deep into the Roadrunners zone after that play, courtesy of Pander. Good look, couldn't quite find the net though. Getting that stick back was number 55, Andrew Wilson. Just in time to possibly stop a goal. I don't think it was going in anyways, but it was a better chance if it wasn't hit by the defenseman's stick. Face off deep into the Roadrunner zone. Off the draw, 81 takes it for the Sheep. He wins it clean. Jennings picks it up. Jennings spins off a check. Jennings drives the middle now. He takes a look, chips it to himself. Controls, Brody Jennings, watched by Kulas. Pass across, 81 looking to get there off his foot to the corner. Jennings hustling after that. Brasson's trying to pick his pocket, but Jennings plays it calm. Great play though, Brasson's to get back and try to lift the stick. He lifts the stick, doesn't get the ball though. Here's Kulas. Gladsdale, the goaltender, played it to him. Kulas takes a look, goes D to D, off the boards. Molly. Nate Molly controls. Back to Aiden Kulas. Kulas fakes a slap pass. Goes back to Molly. They slow down the play here. Molly, play up the middle. That's number 12 there. Moore gets the zone. Kulas fires. And he scores! They call it offside at the line. Never mind, he doesn't score. So that goal will not stand. Kulas absolutely lets one rip, but Andrew Layden says it's offside at the line, so that goal will not count. I didn't hear that till after I called that a goal. That will not be a goal. Offside before the goal scored. Frederick back across to his teammate 81 there. 81 takes a look. Pass up to number 3 there. Gets the zone. 81 controls. Rolls off his stick. He'll swing back though. Watched closely by Brassens. He'll play it up. Brassens will pick his pocket. Brassens will make a play, chip it up past center. Frederick will be after it. Frederick plays it up all the way down for an icing against the Sheep. So the face-off will go deep into the defensive end of the Sheep as they ice it, and momentarily. And this game, they still lead 1-0 against the Roadrunners here. Time winding down in this first. The Sheep still remain with the lead, 1-0. Shots on goal, 7-3 in favor of the Sheep as well. The score also, like I said moments ago, showing on the scoreboard, 1-0. Off the draw, Roadrunners win it. Shot blocked. Good play, number 5 here, Riddle. Riddle hustling after it. Gladsdale will come out to play it. Backman will pick it up. Backman controls. Talon Backman takes a look. To Frederick. Frederick tries to play it back to Backman. Out of his reach, but he'll get back and regain possession for his team here. Backman, chip pass up, beats good there defensively. Fulton, like a great pass across, maybe looking for Pander, but couldn't get there, didn't crash the net. I didn't think he expected that pass there. Here's Edward Riddle, a defenseman. Riddle takes a look. Back to Pander. Pander takes control, spins off the check of Irving. Sean Pander chips it to himself, hustles after as well. Pass to the middle looking for Riddle, but it's picked off by Lum. Lum plays it off the boards. Chipped up past center by Uvenile. Now Frederick will play it D to D to Fulton. Chris Fulton back to Michael Frederick. Frederick controls. Frederick brings it in, takes a look, pass back to number 9 there. Pander. Backman tries to play it down low. Here's Frederick. Michael Frederick controls, pass in front. Blocked by the stick of Lum and then swallowed up by Troy Gladsdale, the Roadrunners goalie, for a save. Just under 4 minutes remaining in this first period. Shots on goal 9-3 in favor of the Sheep. And score still 1-0 in favor of the Sheep as well. Thank you everybody for tuning in. We appreciate you. And I wanted to say these things are sponsored by Napper here. some of your best gear in ball hockey. I myself have a lot of napper gear. I have a napper shin guards, and we'll be getting a napper helmet soon. Chip down low. Icing will go against the Roadrunners. Face off deep in their zone. We'll see if the Roadrunners can get a goal later in this game to notch it up at 1 before they go on to the second and final frame. Off the draw, Roadrunners win it up. Pass up. Number 20 there, that's Wood. Gets down to 55, Wilson. Up in the air, try to glove that down was Wood, but it's in his feet. Ball stepped on by one of the Sheep players. Now Jennings gets it to 94 from 81. 94 from Jennings. Down low to 34, spins and fires it down low. Pass in front. Shot blocked by the shin of number 20, Wood. I think that might have been going in if he didn't actually get a little piece of that. It bounces to the corner just wide. Jennings shot, tipped in front. Here's Molly. Nate Molly plays it up. Jennings is there instantly to get that play and calm it down. 94 controls. Played up the middle, and that's icing going against the Sheep as number 3 and 34 in the middle couldn't get their stick on that. Pardon me. Face off deep in the Sheep zone after that error. 2 minutes, 44 seconds left in this game exactly. Rather, in this first period of 2 exactly. My apologies. Lum will take the draw for the Roadrunners offensively. The other team's number 9 will also take that. That's Pander. Pander will win it clean on the 9 versus 9 draw battle. The Sheep become victorious courtesy of Pander. Pass up the middle from 94. Gets down to Riddle. Now Pander gets the ball. Toe drags, tries to get past the defender. Can't though. 12 will pick that up on a pass. Number 23 is Leonard. He's back from the last game where I thought he would have been done. He had what looked like a shoulder injury. Now Leonard will fire just wide. As in the middle as well, Lum got knocked down by number 94, the Sheep. Pass up the middle. Here's Brassens. Leonard jumping over that play to let Brassens try to keep possession, but he gives it away. Here's Jennings. Jennings plays across to number 94. 94 brings it in. Brassens watching him. 94 brings it to the middle. Beats 2 defenders. Beats a third. Swings. Leonard watching him closely. Now a pass is blocked by Leonard. Good play to keep his team out of the dumpster there. Get a block a few times, as that could have been bad if Leonard wasn't there to get a stick on that. But good play by the Sheep too to drive the middle and just beat a few defenders. A pass in front. Backman shot. Blocker save. Rebound. Pass across. Looking for Pander out of his reach. Lum will clear it. Brassens tries to get it up. Pander hustling after Brassens hard there. Gets hooked in the hands a bit, but no call. Here's Leonard. Leonard takes a look. Drives to the middle. Pass in front as the ball I thought was out of his possession. Now Leonard will go off for a change. Jennings spins off the check there of Uvenine. Now pass to the middle, intercepted though. Pass down low. Wilson controls. Sorry, that's not Wilson. 95, good controls. Not 55. Good, watch closely there by Riddle. Good, driving to the middle. Evans gets a stick on it. Now it's picked up here. 94 controls. Plays it up. Stopped up the line there by 88. That's Irving. 81 for the Sheep control zone. Spins it down, and that'll be icing. That's going to go against the Sheep as number 81 spins before center and rips it down. With 29.7 seconds left, we have a icing face-off deep in the Sheep zone in Brody Evans territory. For Brady Evans. Face-off draw. 81 will take it defensively for the Sheep, and Molly, number 25, will take it offensively for the Roadrunners. He wins it. 19 shot. Shoulder saved by Braden Evans to the netting. It'll be blown dead. Faceoff will be done in the same spot it just was moments ago. Once again. Molly against 81 again. We'll see who can win it this time. Molly would win it the first time. Molly will win it again. Kulas will get it defensively. Play it down low. Pass across. Kept in. 19 in front. Time winding down. 10 seconds left. Knocked down with 3 seconds left. Might have been almost with the high stick, just not. And then time runs out for the first period. There's a great chance late for the Roadrunners, rather the Sheep, to try to get a up by 2-goal lead, but they don't. There's a big save by Gladesdale and good defensive plays in the middle as well. We'll be back at you with the second and final period of this final game in about 2 minutes. Thank you. Don't leave yet. Hello everyone, it's Tristan Dodson back here again. This is the second and final period of this fourth and final game. Matchup between the Victoria Sheep wearing the black and pink and blue there, and the Nanaimo Roadrunners wearing the white with black trim. Off the draw, the Roadrunners win it, chip it down low. Ryan Wood chips that down. 94 picks that up. 94 takes a look. Controls. Brody Evans there in support for him. Pass up the middle, great feed. Sean Pander all alone. Tries to spin it past the check to himself. Good foot there. I don't know if that was intentional, but good defense regardless. Now Backman shoots. Saved by Gladesdale. Rebound. Shot. And they score. A quick goal by the Sheep. Sean Pander, who I said deserved a goal, will get it. It's now 2-0 for the Sheep against the Roadrunners with that quick goal from Pander. A snipe. And just like that, the Sheep double their lead. I don't know. Well, what's wrong with Old MacDonald, David? You don't like educational stuff? Come on now. Old MacDonald's a good song. Probably can't get copyrighted strike for Old MacDonald either, so that's kind of a good one to choose. Just in case, you never know. They can hear the music on the stream. That could get us in trouble actually. Pass down low from Backman, looking to feed that to Pander, who just scored the goal. Pander down low to Riddle. Riddle controls. Pander from Riddle. Pander takes a look. Brasson's there watching the pass to the point. Pander controls. There's a chip pass to the middle to 94. He tries to play it up to himself, but it's stopped at the line. 12 picks that up. Number 12 loses the ball though. Brasson's with a great back check to keep it in. Molly plays it up, but now it's intercepted by number 94. Pander again controls. Pander down to 94. He'll go off for a change of the hustled end-to-end a few times there, so he's running out of gas. 94, pass across, blocked by Brassens. Now in front, a shot just high. The rebound pops off the side of the net. Pass in front, 34, shot, scores. And now the Sheep lead by 3. Number 34 on a great pass from behind the net from Frederick, number 88. 3-0 is now the score, courtesy of number 34. And the Sheep lead 3-0. They played Old McDonald 3 times in a row now. That's funny, I like it. Old McDonald 3 times in every whistle for the last 3 whistles. Off the draw, Uvenile brings it in. Uvenile, watched by Frederick, gets it past them. Number 4 of the Sheep picks that up. That's Fulton. Fulton swings it around. 34 on the far wall. Takes a look. Controls. Plays to the middle. Now played across. Number 3. He'll make the zone. 81 controls. Watch them closely. He's good. Number 95 of the Roadrunners. He'll pass it D. Fulton winds. Fires. Tipped. But couldn't get a stick on it, actually. It was close to the tip, but the glove of Gladsdale will be in the way, and he'll swallow up before 34 could tip that and change the direction of that ball there in the slot. Big save by Gladsdale, face off deep in the Roadrunner zone. We still have lots of time left in this final game. This second period just started. Pass up, Fulton to number 81, controls. Pass across, blocked. Stick lifted to keep the ball though. Pass to the middle, number 3. Fulton, Frederick, pass to the middle, 81 looking for a tip, blocked. Stick kind of held there. Frederick tried to make a play. He does, but Kulas will intercept. Aiden Kulas passes D to D, pass across. Back to Kulas, into his feet, but chip right back in by the Sheep. Pass across. Hustling after that's Fulton. Fulton with a great look. Gets the zone, beats his man, control, shoots, scores! What a goal! Holy smokes, individual effort. Gosh, dang, what a play. I almost dropped the bomb there. Good thing I almost said a swear. Good thing I centered myself, caught myself at the last moment. Number 4, Chris Fulton, will get number 4 on the board for his team, the 4th goal on a great play. End to end, and score is now 4-0 in favor of the Roadrunners, courtesy of Chris Fulton. Here's Frederick from Fulton. Pass up to number 3, chipped in the zone, no icing. The Roadrunners control. Now they give it away though, 34. Red play hustles after it, takes a look. Tripped off his stick. Pass D to D. Fulton will keep it in, sliding across, barely keeping it on the line. Frederick. Pass to the middle. Fulton will fake a slap shot, then play it back down low for number 3. It's out of his reach, but he'll chip it back to 34, his line mate there. 34 controls. Watch closely. Tries to play it D to D, but one of the defensemen wasn't there. I don't think he realized before he ripped that down that they were kind of farther back. Fulton will go back to get it though, and they'll check up on the delayed offside. Glove down by Molly. Molly will now play it up, looking for Wilson. Wilson watched by Frederick. Wilson's shot blocked by the stick of Frederick with a great play. Great defensive stick there by Michael Frederick. Shot. Big save by Braden Evans. On a good look from Molly. Sorry, not Molly, that's somebody else. I think that's Wood, number 20. One of the Roadrunners players anyways. And here we go. Face-off draw deep in the Sheep zone. They will lead 4-0 against their opponents. Off the draw, the Roadrunners win it, trying to get a shot on goal. Lum shot, glove saved by Evans. Jennings picks it up. Jennings will play it back down low to his line mate, 94. 94 not in the roster here. To Jennings, Brody Jennings. Watch closely there by Wood. Jennings beats Wood, makes a play. And it's loose and they score. A miscommunication. The goalie tries to cover it up and it's kicked to the corner. loose by Brody Jennings, and then they snipe it home. The first goal of this game for the Roadrunners is courtesy of number 9, Lum. And that's an unfortunate break for the Sheep as the goalie kind of had it was rolling, and then Jennings tries to make a play, kick it to his foot out of harm's way, kind of to his stick beside the net, but Lum was there quickly and tapped it home. Off the draw, Pander wins it against Molly. Jennings back across, Riddle. Riddle will make the zone. Pass down low. Now play across. I think Pander thought he was offside. They didn't call it though. Chip to the middle and some feet. Here's Jennings. Jennings takes a look. 3-on-2 here. Jennings passes the defender there. Brings it to himself. That was Leonard. Leonard now watching him closely though. Stephen Leonard. Great pass across. Backman shot. Pad save by Gladsdale, and a big one. A really important one too. But his team just scored a goal. They're trying to get back in it. Play up. Glove down by Pander. Molly will kick it to his stick though. A shot saved by Evans. Great defensive play there to push him out of the middle there to have a shot angle not as well open so that Evans could get across and make that save. 94, the defenseman, been pretty solid so far. Here's Pander, a shot just wide. I didn't think he had any room, but he made a little bit of room. Pass down low, Pander will get off. Delayed offside, but he'll check up, so we're good. Here's Backman, Talon Backman, spins off the check of Lum. Hustles after it, takes a look. Has Brody Jennings in front. Pander will get it though, play it down to the corner, but unfortunately for him, his teammate 94 wasn't there. He was more towards the middle. Great play by Backman trying to make the Roadrunners make a mistake, but number 12 there makes a great play. Pass across. Brassens will get there, play it out, but it's kicked right back up by their opponents. Here's Jennings. Backman. Backman controls, shot just high. Pander will pick it up off the rim around behind the goaltender. Here's Backman. Backman tries to get a Michigan, but his stick is poke checked by number 19 there out of harm's way. Good play there, 19 not on the roster. Here is Moore. Brian Moore plays it across. Oh look, a shot, big save. Staring down that is Evans making a huge stick save. Now the ball ends up going in the bench as the door was open for a bit long, trying to get a change, and it rolls through off a stick into the bench. So that's blown dead as it goes out of play. That door of the Sheep's bench was open for quite some time. I don't know what they were doing. Maybe they were trying to call a guy off the draw, or keep it open to make sure they could get off quickly. Frederick to Fulton. Fulton controls. He takes a look. Pass up the middle. Great feed to number 81. 81 fans on the pass the first time to the Frederick, but gets it across now. Frederick will play it down. Can't get the zone. Now they'll get the zone. Pass across number 3. 34. Tries to bring it in, but great play by Lum to put his foot in the way and bring it up the other way. 10 minutes left in this game. Score 4-1 in favor of the Sheep. We'll see if the Roadrunners can get back in it here. 34 takes a look. Great play through the defender, Leonard, but now into the front of the net. 81 stick gets lifted at the last moment. Fulton tries a pass. It's blocked there by Good. Sean Good takes a look, gets the zone, chips it down. So that'll not be icing. Hustles after his own rebound as well. Great play up, but nobody's there. Chip pass up the middle. Here's Uvenile. Uvenile to Irving. Irving watched closely by Frederick. It'll get to the middle. A shot by Uvenile just wide. Might have tipped off the defenseman Fulton's leg and out of the way, but not too sure. Regardless, it went wide. Now Fulton makes a great play. Pass to the middle, now pass back defensively. Michael Frederick. Chris Fulton. Fulton controls. Put it off the boards. 81 gets it. Gets the zone. Spins back. Controls. Pass across and some feet. Cleared, but Pander will keep it in. Play down low. Great fake the wrist shot. Get it down low to Frederick, but he wasn't expecting it, so he couldn't pull the trigger. Chip to the corner. Battle for the ball, but there instantly is Andrew Wilson of the Roadrunners, and he controls, spins back, and now he takes a look for an outlet. Pass up the middle. Blocked there by Jennings. Jennings gets his pocket picked right back by Wilson, though. Wilson will get the zone. Molly driving that. Wilson tries to pass to Molly. It's blocked there by number 68 Backman. Here's Kulas, Aiden Kulas back down low. Pass to Wood. Ryan Wood controls, watched closely by Frederick. Wood will make a play though. Wood will control. Try to pass up the wall, but Pander's there now. Pander's pass is blocked by Kulas. Molly trying to go back to Kulas, but it's just out of his reach as he crashes the middle. Here's Riddle. Pass up for Backman shot. Hit the blocker of Clydesdale and goes high and wide. Pander makes a move. Pass across, Pander loosens some feet. He thought it went up high, and then Kulas sees it right away defensively and gets it out of harm's way. Kulas will bring it up the floor. Watched closely by 94. Played it back down low. That's 12 more. Back to the middle. Shot. Save. Rebound. Still loose and stopped by a defender. What a play. As Lum almost had his second goal, and his team only has one. But it's stopped. He has 3 whacks at it. One big save. Second one. Here come the other way. A shot off the outside of the post from number 94, the Sheep. Good play by Lum though earlier. He had a great chance. 3 actually great chances back to back. First one toe save. Second one kind of blocked by a defender's foot. The third one off I think of a defender's hand trying to clear it behind the goaltender. Here's number 94. Pass across, blocked there. Lum, play up. Here's a breakaway. Number 12. He brings it in, takes a look. More, scores! And they cut their deficit in half, and they double their goals, and they have 2 now. The Roadrunners are getting closer to trying to tie up this game. We'll see what happens. It would be interesting for the last game of the day to go to overtime. I would like to see a comeback for the Roadrunners. That would be quite entertaining. You never know what could happen. It would be pretty sick if that was the case, but not holding my breath as the Sheep are still up 2 with time winding down in this game. Jennings off a draw win from his teammate. Pass up the middle. A shot wide. A sharp angle. Stays in the zone. Controlled. He was looking at the reflection there, that player for the Sheep. He looked at the reflection of the glass to make a pass. That was a very weird thing to do, but it was a very effectively weird thing to do. And that worked out very well. And what a weird thing. Shot and great play by number 12 Moore, who just had the second goal. He almost had the third, but Braden Evans gloves it and snares it easily. Makes it look simple for a save. Face off deep in the Sheep zone after Evans gloves that dead. Brassens will take the draw for the Nanaimo Roadrunners. 81 of the Sheep will take it. 81 wins it clean. Not on my roster. Chip play up the middle. Stefan Leonard tries to get it, but he can't glove it down. Icing's waved off. A shot. Scores! Roofed home by number 34 for a great hustle. And the 3-goal lead is regained. It's now 5-2 in favor of the Sheep against their opponents, the Nanaimo Roadrunners. It's just over 6 minutes left. We'll see what can happen. There's still quite a bit of time. Lots of time left. Molly will take the draw. 81 will win it clean again. I wish I knew who he was, as he's been very good in the center position off the draws. He's probably won almost all the draws he's been a part of. I think he's only lost 1. Here's Jennings driving the middle. Tries to pass across. Good defensive stick there by Leonard, though. Brody Jennings controls. Beats the defender, Uvenau. Jennings controls. Jennings passes the middle. Molly's in the way, though. Molly's pass is blocked. Pass across. Leonard gets it off the shin guard, off the knee area, but it's blocked. Here comes a breakaway attempt. 81 getting back hard, though. Shot, and they score! Even though he hacked up and down on a stick, he gave a couple big whacks at the stick of 88. He still ends up slotting that home. It's Rylan Irving. See what it says here on our digital roster with a goal, and that's the 3rd goal of this game that goes to the Roadrunners. The Sheep just regain their 3-goal lead, and they lose it right again. And this game is getting closer every minute, folks. So we'll see if the Roadrunners can get a closer game, maybe tie it up here, get a few more. And right as I say that, they pick off a play up. Lum makes a great play. Fulton back defensively. Fulton battles and makes a huge play for his team to get the momentum moving the other way. Kind of pins off that guy along the boards. Now hustling after that is Backman. But Good will make a great play. He'll kick it up, spun around. Pander's there. Pander blocks that play. Pander. Pass to Frederick. His shot is tipped wide by the stick of number 55, Wilson. Put up the boards. Here's Lum. Lum has space to walk it. 2-on-2. Pander getting back. Here's Lum. Pass down low. Gets it to Wilson. Wilson watched closely by Michael Frederick. And Wilson pass across. Andrew Wilson, rather, my apologies. The pass in the middle is blocked. Backman picks it up. Talon Backman beats 19 defensively. Good's there in support though as well. He gets a toe drag, goes to the backhand. But he runs out of real estate as the stick gets caught in the pad of Gladesdale there. Here's Brassens. Brassens shoots kind of from a sharp angle. It goes high, but it pops free to his line mate there. Brassens looking for a tip. He tips it on goal. Just wide. Another tips it on goal. It's saved and chips just wide off of Braden Evans' body there. And that will be... I forgot to click enter again on this god darn scoreboard. There we go, sorry. Forgot to confirm the third goal. Put it there, didn't confirm it. My apologies, folks. Thank you everybody for tuning in, we appreciate it. 4 minutes, 2 seconds left exactly in this game. Score currently 5-3 in favor of the Sheep over the Nanaimo Roadrunners. Shots on goal, 22-17 in favor of the Sheep as well. The Sheep win the draw. Chip it up, kept in though. Slap shot from Leonard, just wide. An absolute cannon release by Stefan Leonard there. Brassens tries to pick the pocket of Frederick, but he'll spin off that. And number 3 will make the zone. Watching him closely is Leonard defensively. 3 will play it back though. Stick lift by Brassens. Fulton will keep it in just at the center line. Chris Fulton takes a look. Plays it down low, but Brassens gets a stick on it. Bring it to the middle. Fulton's showing his stick at the shot, and they score! Brassens fell down. Fulton was making sure he puts his hand in the air to show that he did not trip him. But then, right the other way, the Sheep bring it in and score. And that's the 6th goal of the game going to the Sheep. Number 3 will score that one. Wearing the old school Victoria Salsa jersey from the original season of the VIVHL. Kind of like a similar copy to the team locally here used to be before the Victoria Grizzlies in the Vancouver Island Junior Hockey League. It was the Victoria Salsa. They still actually, for something interesting, is the Victoria Grizzlies here on Vancouver Island in Victoria. They have a shot saved just wide. They have a Victoria Salsa night that brings some of the alumni, I think, and they wear the old school jerseys that look kind of like number 3's jersey there, but a little bit different. 27 picks up, that's Jennings down low. Welsh will pick it up. Is that Welsh? Yeah, that is Welsh. I should have known that. That's Welsh the whole time. God dang, I didn't know who 81 was, but I totally do. I just didn't look at his face long enough. Welsh will play it down low to 3, down to 94. 94 played off the boards. Back to number 3 there with the Victoria Salsa jersey. Spins around, plays it down low. 34 picks it up, controls. Welsh driving the net. 34 will spin, shoot. Saved by the goaltender Gladesdale over off his shoulder, or near his face mask, up behind the net. Lum will make a play. Leonard tries to hustle after it. Leonard try to make a play, but he can't. It's kept in by 34. Michigan attempt, good look, but its stick is tied up. Slap shot now from a sharp angle off the side of the net. Number 3 will pick it up. Backhand shot from a weird angle as it pops free, but Gladesdale gets a glove and pad down. A shot hit the crossbar on a great look. And then it's off the netting, out of play. Just under 2 minutes left. The Sheep lead 3 goals with a score of 6-3. We'll see if the Roadrunners can get it back. You never know. There's a minute 53. I would think you can't get 3 goals in that short amount of time, but it's always possible. Unlikely, but always possible. The Sheep have been quite extremely dominant here in the end of this game as well in the second frame. They've been putting the pressure on pretty deep here. And I don't think the Roadrunners have been really going the other way as much as the first. I think they kind of gassed themselves out a little bit. 19 plays it up. It's to 55, that's Wilson. Wilson play up. Here's Ryan Wood. Wood controls, watch closely by 94 there. Wood plays it down. Molly hustles after it. Molly will get it. He'll control. Play it down low. A slap shot from far out. Blocked partially now. Jennings will pick it up. Good play on his knees to slide down and get a just off the stick of Jennings was Wilson. Andrew Wilson gets a great play. He didn't give up on that. He laid down and just got his stick on the ball as well. Time winding down. Pass across looking for Wilson now. Interrupted there by Jennings. And Backman will leave it for Jennings. Shot just wide. Last minute left in this game. Final minute of play. Sponsored by Napper here. Last minute in this game. Pass across from Riddle. 94 up the wall. Here's Talon. Backman controls. Shot. Good block there by Good. Staring that down. Backman hustling after it. Good on him hard there. Good tries to pick his pocket. He can't though. Great play by Backman a few times. Wood looks like a little angry there. Kind of hacking his hands a bit as he got beat 3 times clean. 26 seconds left. 2-on-1. Riddle getting back though. Shot hits the netting a little high on an absolute laser of a slap shot there. A clap bomb. Just a little high and gets off a deflection out of play. So folks, 19.2 left in this game. This game's as good as done. Here comes Walker Welsh with time winding down. 13 seconds, chips it to himself. Hustles after it. The Roadrunners control. They'll play it up. 5 seconds. They'll try to get a quick last goal here. We'll see if they can do it. Slap shot blocked there by number 94 with a second left. And that'll do it, folks. Thank you very much for watching. This 4th and final game was sponsored to you by Napper. The score ended 6-3 in favor of the Sheep against the Roadrunners. And what a game this was. The Roadrunners tried to make a late comeback. Couldn't do it, though. And we'll see you in the next one in a few days, I believe. Thank you very much for watching. Appreciate you all the viewers here, and God bless. Goodbye. Good night.